My grandfather was a commercial fisherman. He was a full-blooded Tlingit. When he was growing up, he was sent to a boarding school. He was punished for speaking his native language. His people had been here for thousands of years in a very rugged place. Klawock is situated halfway between Seattle and Anchorage. The west coast of it is facing the open ocean. It has about 700 year-round residents. I've never really known my biological dad, so I spent a lot of time with my grandfather growing up. I just did everything with him. It's not on the forefront of your mind when you're 7, whether or not grandpa's gonna have a heart attack today. He must have sensed it. He told me to leave, to walk down to my mom's house. I started walking. I walked by my auntie's apartment. She came out, and then it wasn't long after that I learned he'd passed. I wondered, had there been a physician, had there been greater resource available to my grandfather, would he have lived longer? Would I have had more time with him? Growing up, having had those experiences with healthcare, with my loved ones, the seed was planted, I think, pretty early on. I knew that this place needed a lot of things. It needed a lot of people to fill different roles. When my daughter was born, though, that process of going through the prenatal appointments and watching the birth, that definitely had an effect on me. It was a family physician in Juneau who delivered our daughter. He and I kind of connected personally, and I asked him, hey, I'm really interested in what it is that you do, but I don't know where to start. He basically just told me, if you want to go to medical school, if you want to be a doctor, don't have a plan B, don't mess around, just do it. And I went after it with a vengeance. Stayed up all night studying, trying to raise a child and a family, and going to school on top of that. Receiving the UW School of Medicine scholarship allows me to focus more on how I want to operate as a physician rather than worrying about expensive med school debt. I'm in my 4th year of medical school now. Okay, I am going to be a physician. What the heck am I going to do, though? There are a million different routes to take. What works best for me is being a family doctor in Alaska. The most special thing about the WWAMI program is that I get to stay in Alaska. And I get to practice medicine in and around the people that I will be treating one day. I want them to have healthcare providers that they can relate to, who understand the challenges of living in rural Alaska, somebody they feel comfortable sharing important details with. As the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. I've gotten so much from the people here and been supported in a number of ways growing up. And I think that it's important to reciprocate that when you can. Klawock is always going to be here. I just want to help make sure that I play my part to keep it going and keeping it alive and well.